Hi, it's Sherri from A Quilting Life, and I'm here today to share a whole bunch of small projects that I've made, and actually a couple that somebody else made, with our brand new strawberry lemonade fabrics. I've been kind of teasing about these things in several videos throughout May and June, and saying that I had sewn a bunch of things that I wasn't able to share yet. So today I'm going to share all of the small projects. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first small project that I want to talk about is this Summer Star mini quilt. And this is actually a pattern that I did a couple years ago. It was called Summer Star Mini, and it was so popular, and I've thought of for a long time that I'd really like to make this available in multiple sizes. And so I have a new pattern called Summer Star Medley, and it has the mini, but then it also has a table runner, and you use 3 blocks for the table runner, and it has a wall hanging that you make with charm packs. This is actually a mini charm project for the mini and the table runner, but I included a wall hanging size with charm packs, with 1 charm pack, and also a throw that's 72.5 by 72.5 with 1 layer cake. So I'm really excited about having this pattern with the 4 different options, and really just love this design and how fun it is to put together. I just thought I'd show you the back really quickly. I've already got it on my wall. There's a blank space on the wall behind me, and that's where this has been for the past few days. But I just sewed in, and we have actually filmed a video about this, but I sewed in a little square to my binding on both sides, and then I just have a really thin dowel that I cut to size, and then we hang this on 2 nails. Okay, so next up is on the table is the Moda Love quilt, and you can actually see it behind me and behind Chelsea on the wall for our cover photo for the Moda Piece catalog. Now, I made this with strike-offs. Because of the timing for the photography for the catalog, we had to do the pictures before our sample yardage actually arrived. So I did a lot of sewing with the strike-offs, and a lot of things that you're going to see on the table today were actually made with those strike-offs, including this Moda Love wall hanging. And I got it done and was really grateful to my friend Vicki, who got it quilted in time for the photograph. And you'll notice that I used scrappy binding because I didn't have anything at that time that was big enough to bind it. And I also had to use a print from Simply Delightful for the back because I just didn't have any yardage from Strawberry Lemonade. So that is the first thing I made. And this is also a free pattern that comes in 3 different sizes from Moda. So we will link that. Okay, you can see in the photo also that I made one of my orange pill pillows with this collection, and we have a free tutorial for that. And my original pillow I made in Bountiful Blooms, and actually this was made with strike-offs as well because I wanted this pillow in the photograph, and so we will link to that free tutorial, and there's a little PDF also. But I was able to, there was 1 print, there's always usually 1 print that they send you a bigger piece of when they send the strike-offs, and so I was able to make the backing with that. So, okay. Next up is this pillow that I mentioned. It is also on the catalog, just kind of over by Chelsea. But this is a mini charm pack pillow, and it is going to be a free PDF download when I do the tutorial for you on this. And I just love, love, love this. I quilted it myself. All the quilters were out of town, and I needed to get it done for the photo shoot, so I just did some straight line quilting. I'll talk about this a little bit more, when I do the tutorial, but I just have to show you the back because I had to make a scrappy back for a pillow, which I had never done, but there just wasn't any fabric in bigger pieces. But I actually ended up just loving this back, and I think I will probably do it again for pillow backs. I just cut up charm squares from my strike-offs and use that to do my zipper back, that we have the video for that as well. Now, one thing about this too is there is another option. So if you don't want to do the hexagon, you can just substitute a 9 patch, and this is all in the pattern, and I'll talk about it on the tutorial too. But so you can either do a pillow or you can do a table mat, and I made both from the strike-offs, and we will, again, this tutorial will be early to mid-August, and we'll have the free PDF available for you then. Okay, next up, I actually had some extra blocks from my getaway quilt, and I took those blocks and made it into a little skinny runner, and just loved that. And it's such a great idea because that getaway pattern, actually, you could make that quilt a little bit bigger if you cut really carefully, or you can have a few extra blocks. And so, I could have put these together in a square, but I have a little space that this runner is going to be perfect for. And I did want to show you that I did the hexagon print for the backing on this one. So this one was actually made early on. We had our pre-cuts, and I was able to start working on that and use this for the backing. Okay, a couple more little things. You've seen me make lots of these runners before. It's the mini brick road pattern, and I had to make one of those with this collection. It's perfect right now. It's going on the table. I've just been waiting for this video so I could put it out on the table, but use that pattern. We'll link the pattern again. Also use that hexagon print for the backing on this one. And then one more table runner. This is also an Atkinson Designs pattern. I'll link. It's called Cha Cha Cha, and made one of those. This is just a really fun pattern to put together as well. And there's also a placemat pattern included in this one, so we will link that. And then finally, I just wanted to share a couple pin cushions that my friend Terry from Curry Bungalow made. So if you're not familiar with her site, she makes beautiful, beautiful pin cushions and thread catchers. And I sent her the fabrics, and she made these up for me, and they are beautiful. They have it's actually a tile with a little non-slip piece on the back, so you can set it. It does not move. It just gives it the weight that it needs. Her pin cushions are beautifully finished, and I love the little thread catchers. Now, they attach with Velcro, so you could actually take this with you on a trip and just use it separately as well too. But let me show you the other one she made. And she does sell her pin cushions and thread catchers, but she also has the patterns available for these. So the other one that I had her make was this Dresden pincushion with thread catcher, and I just absolutely, again, I just love, love, love her workmanship. If you have her make you one, and if you want to make it yourself, her patterns are beautifully done. So just had to share these two pincushions. Even though I didn't make them, they are with these fabrics, and just love them. Okay, so that's it for the small projects that I've made so far with Strawberry Lemonade. I actually have some other things that are in the works as well that I'll be sharing soon. But we will have everything linked in the description below. So if you enjoyed today's video, please share it with a friend, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit that like button. Thanks so much for stopping by.